Sam Ash going the way of the fax machine?
Go.
Stay tuned. We'll let you know. Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And me, Jonathan.
We work at a guitar shop called Casino Guitars.
We're answering all your faxes as quick as they come in.
And your microfiche and your pagers.
Great if we had a fax machine.
Now, this is sort of bummer news to us.
It is.
Because we are huge fans of Sam Ash, and we love old Sammy, who passed away this past year.
We got to meet him one time?
We got to meet him. He was actually a huge fan of the YouTube channel, which was really funny. We had no idea. He's like, I love what you guys do. I'm like, what? Why?
Huge fan is maybe an overstatement.
That's huge.
But he knew who you were. He knew who you were.
He had our underwear tank top shirt set that you can get exclusive. No, but so Sam Ash is announcing some major store closings in some of the flagship sort of pinnacle, markets. New York City is the first to sort of hit the axe. So we're going to see the New York City locations are going to be closing. The Queens, we think. Chicago's around the corner. I think Miami's on the chopping block as well. And they're just going to slowly go. And this doesn't come as a shock or surprise to us, unfortunately. We go to guitar shops all the time because whenever we're in town where there is one, we go there, and we've sort of noticed the diminishing supply of good guitars at any of the Sam Ash locations we've been to in a long time. And it's the writing on the wall of just the sort of the cycle of it. It reminds me of sort of the Rosens and Kmart battles, and then Walmart came and was like, gotcha. It's just the changing of the guard maybe, which I'm hoping Sam Ash can consolidate, reform, and just have like a few power player stores.
And then, up their online game. That would probably be
awesome.
Amazing.
If they actually created it on. They really haven't spent any time or muscle doing that. They're non-existent on that game, where there's indie shops that outsell Sam Ash.
Right.
Like, online, and that's
kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yes.
How many Sam Ash stores do you think there are?
If we would have done our research, we would have known better before we started talking about it.
I mean, tons.
Dude, there's a lot.
There's probably, I'm sure there's more Guitar Centers, but.
No, like this one's a bummer. Like, and we also with Guitar Center, we talk a lot about Guitar Center in the past. Like, we love when Guitar Center's doing great.
Yeah.
The whole industry's doing great when Guitar Center's doing great. We loved back in their heyday of like 98 to 2009. 2008 is where it all started to change, but 9's when it's like, oh, we're still good, but it's gone now. And so since 2000, if you're like a young cat and you've never been to GC before that, and 2010 was your first time, it's sort of until now, it's kind of a
different experience. Probably, maybe, I don't know.
There's still some great ones there, and the cats that work there are still kicking butt. So like, it's just the corporate overlords are what they're battling against, and hey, they're still fighting the good fight, and we're respecting that and hoping it goes well, and we're gonna keep rooting for you. Whenever we show up at Guitar Centers, we'll show up with a 6-pack of donuts if possible, because we like donuts, and so do people at guitar stores, because your hands get sticky. No, so Sam Ash, I don't know if this is going to be like a massive store closing at first. I think it's just they're just doing tiers.
Right.
Some of the major markets. Why the major markets? The rent's outrageous. They're not making profit anymore. If they happen to own the buildings, the profit they can make from selling it or reallocating that money or renting it themselves.
Makes sense.
But usually I don't think they do that. I don't think that's their plan, their business structure. They're not like McDonald's. Brilliant business if you ever check out McDonald's. It's all about the land ownage.
Crazy, that's why you're the expert of these things.
It's really funny.
That's why I don't talk in these videos.
He's really cute though. We're really excited about Dune 2 though, because we're all going tomorrow night, which maybe by the time this video comes out, we're going tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing that.
Future us.
The entire guitar shop's going.
God, I'm so excited.
And one person's girlfriend. And so we're going to make her sit by herself, though, so she won't ruin it by asking questions.
Talking.
So my son's going, too. And so I feel like I should have my son on one side and you should be on my other side, because we're the Dune diehards.
That's true.
But then you have to, maybe we should separate so we can explain to people if they're confused.
Maybe so. I'm telling you, I'm doing very little explaining.
Oh, yeah, we're just watching. This is the experience. Do you know wear your Dune outfit?
Probably.
Like your silt suit?
Yeah.
You have it all ready?
Got to wear it like a Freeman,
Yeah, you got to have the Freeman outfit.
It's like, how do you know how to put this on, Paul?
Oh
my God.
So the last time Derek, who's behind the camera right now, when I'm scouting over at Sam Ash, he sent me pictures like, Baxter, it's a war zone. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's awesome. Like, it's filled and packed. Like, no. It's like after the war zone. There's no guitars in the Taylor section.
Which is wild.
They have because like Taylor Guitars like a few years ago did this thing and they went through all the shops and we're gonna build this wall out for you. It's gonna be great. This awesome wall. And like they want to do it with us too. And I'm like, no, because it's free and it looks neat.
Absolutely not.
Engineer. We have an eye for design, I would say, and we're very particular in what we like.
Yeah.
And it just didn't really fit our aesthetic. It was very much cookie cutter. But let's say they do it and they put it in your showroom, and you got to put Taylor Guitars there. You can't pivot once it's there. That's a Taylor guitar. Boom.
You couldn't. It'd be kind of weird if
and we have a lot more hooks than those Taylor walls would allow for too. Like, and then we display them much more beautifully, I would think. But once you do that, you're stuck. And so he was at Sam Ash and he saw it, and there's like, all these hooks. There's not that many of them, but 70% were empty. The highest level Taylor they had was a 300 series Taylor. And so
it's kind of wild for Sam Ash.
They used to have a pretty hefty selection. I guess like right now with the corporate downsizing, they're just not buying. Maybe that shop is on the chopping blocks too.
Could be. It's very possible.
I hope not. It was also unfortunate. Like, he wasn't secret shopping. He was actually shopping. He wasn't buying for Taylors there. He was shopping for some sound stuff, and he was asking them questions. They didn't know any answers. They didn't know it. They were just sort of offering. They wanted to sell the in-house brand,
which I think was the same experience, like the exact same experience at Guitar Center. So he got that from both places.
But it's just funny that I think the guy was like, oh, it's our house brand. It's like, yeah. We're unfortunately educated on this. We get like the whole idea of Mitchell and some of these brands and and why you want to sell them. The points are better, the commission rate, the spread, the margins. We get it.
Whatever.
But no, it's if you have a Sam Ash and you love it and you want it to stay, like now's the time to sort of support it. Wouldn't that be? I
think that's true.
Like go in there, like write letters in, like, hey, we love ours. Like do whatever you can do to keep it. Like we hope to keep ours we have a local one that's an hour away.
Yeah.
It's up in Raleigh.
It's good.
And it's cool. Like it's right across the street from Guitar Center, which is awesome. It's kind of like, when you have like the Dollar General and then the dollar store.
Or Lowe's and Home Depot.
Yes. Or any drugstore. There's always another drugstore across the street.
Competing.
Do they coordinate and do this, or is it competition?
I don't know.
Like, hey, we're gonna put one here.
It's some of both.
Why don't you put one over here?
Kick your, or like the
Clampetts and McCoys.
Sure.
Like
I think it's the Hatfields and McCoys.
Thank you.
Clampetts. The Clampetts are in
Beverly
Hillbillies.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, a fine work of American fiction.
The other one's not American fiction.
No, that was
Hatfields and McCoys. Sorry about that if you're one of the Hatfields and McCoys.
They're pissed right now. They're like, my God.
We're going to start a rage with the Clements.
That'd be awesome if we had a feud.
My wife, we saw, the Von Cannons. Like a Von Cannon. Like there's lots of Von Cannons, but like what a classy sounding name. But every Von Cannon I know, it's just like it's like good old Southern as can be. It's like, and that's not classy. It's just funny. I love it. I love that my wife understands we should name our last name Von something because it sounds classy.
Von Cannon. You could
Von
look
Clement.
Up, do you know Luke Von Cannon?
Yes.
He's been putting all his cool little jamming videos, which I enjoy. He sounds great.
It's just a great name. I love it.
It's got a good looking strap too.
So this could be the writing on the wall for other major guitar sellers as well, is what we're sort of seeing. So GC's having some major structures in there as well. Sweetwater's sort of immune from this because it's one store, one planet that they sort of absorb and hold, and they live on the internets. But we also can flip the side and see the script from where the manufacturers are panicking and why, again, they've also led towards the direct-to-sales, direct-to-consumer model.
Right.
Because they're nervous about their bottom line, obviously, as they should be.
Yeah, if they lost Sam Ash Guitar Center with no contingency, I sort of get it. Puts it in a little different light.
Now, my thought would be they could develop a business plan working with their indies as well.
Right.
That would maybe serve them better instead of direct to consumer. But that's just my thoughts. I don't know. What do I know? I've only been in business for
a
little short time. But I don't know. It just seems it's possible. But sometimes that stuff, those little quick things you do, like to fix things, bite you in the ass. It does, because it leaves a mark. And from some of the major resellers I've talked to, like some the biggest indies in the country, like they remember these things. They're like, oh, I will remember this when you were in trouble. I will change my entire business structure based upon the decision you've just made with an email. The best is when they don't even call. Call is fine, like whatever. Like I don't know. I feel like, the manufacturer and the shops relationships could be even closer, where like we're talking about like the production pieces coming out before.
Like, what if we were to do this? Yeah, they would never.
I don't know.
I don't know. That would be really cool.
Well, because there's always been like, we do runs. Like, yeah, we do runs. Like Sam Ash had done runs.
Right.
Sweetwater does runs. Guitar Center does runs. And we have our exclusive things.
Exclusives.
And that's like a big part of like the way, like, we'll go forward in the future too. But it'd be nice even with production, like there was some, you don't have to like trick us and wow us. Like, we want to help you sell more things.
Well, I think that was a big thing. Martin did that, right? Martin,
yes.
You still talk about when Martin brought you guys in and said, "Hey, what's not working? What's the problem?" And then made those changes, and it's been
gangbusters since.
Yeah.
So. So it can be done. That's all I got to say, I think, right there. That's it. That's all I got to say. No, but it's tricky. So we can see all the sides of this. We're hoping it's we knew this was coming. This was sort of we're hoping this isn't like the beginning of a domino.
Right.
For a lot of the other big boys up there. But it's hard to structure your business on a very old model that doesn't exist in today's world in the same way. They can't pivot like we do.
No, that's true. But maybe they will. Maybe they will bring everything down, tighten it up, and make the turn. I would like to see that.
Or just everybody should just start making ukuleles.
I'm fine with that too.
It's a hard word to say, ukuleles. Ukulele is easier than ukulele, I think.
I like ukulele.
Ukulele.
I'm firmly on the side of uke.
Uke?
The ukulele.
Yeah, that's how I've always said it too. Like the severe Hawaiians, ukulele.
Whatever.
It's like snobs. Like tomato.
It's a ukulele.
That's whatever. I don't even know anymore. Thanks for joining us. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the old bell.
Peace be with you. And our best to the old Sam Ash family too. We've always enjoyed what you guys have done there. And we hope this is just a restructuring and you guys come out swinging and kicking butt in a smaller, more efficient way.
Yes.
Ha!